Have you been at home working on Teams or Zoom or talking to your friends on Facebook Messenger or Skype or FaceTime and every once in a while noticed, hey, somebody's got a sweet haircut, but they're stuck at home. How do they get that haircut? Well, today I'm going to talk about a secret that some people know about that others do not, and that is the Kid Haircut Challenge. This is a challenge where you can get a sweet cut just like this one from your very own kids. I got this one a week ago from my 9-year-old daughter. Had a lot of compliments on my hair, which is fantastic. And I've also found that I've had friends that are interested in doing this too. So everybody's starting to look a little less shaggy. So today we're going to cover 3 things. One is an update on the Kid Haircut Challenge and how that's looking. 2, we're going to cover some news about haircuts. And 3, the final thing, I'm going to prove today that this is not just about hair on top of your head. This can also cover if you have a walrus mustache like I do. And my middle child who wanted to get involved last week will help me take care of this walrus mustache at the end of the video. So stay tuned. Here we go. Let's get started. Quick update since the challenge kicked off last week. There have been a total of 5 people that have seen the video and then since had their kids cut their hair. That's Phil, Jay,
Patrick,
Andrew, Jeff. This has made it to California, to Arizona, but the density of people that are doing this is still concentrated in the Seattle area, in Washington. I would expect that might change here over time. I also want to call out Celeste, friend of mine who is in California, who had her kid dye her hair inspired by this, thinking about a haircut. So you should do that, Celeste, and send some evidence. This is a picture of my buddy Jeff in California, and you can see, look at that haircut. That is a fantastic haircut. What a great job his daughter did. I think Jeff could benefit from a little bit of a mustache. Yeah, now we're looking good. Something like that. So awesome. Now, when we're talking about this, starting in Washington might sound familiar to another thing that's going on. Over time, we're going to see this start to pick up. And, this is when things started out. And here's where we are today. If you're going to have your kid cut your hair, you want to do it in this kind of early stage before things really start picking up. Because the R0 value on this thing is probably about a 4 or a 5. So best to do it now before it really catches on. Okay, now let's cover some news. 2 articles came out this week that I want to highlight to you. One is an article from Zero Hedge. This is an article titled "Some People's Haircuts Are Essential." And this article can be summarized pretty quick by taking a look at one picture, and that's this picture here, where we have Mayor Lori Lightfoot. Lori is standing next to her hairstylist. And in this picture, scrolling back over, work with me while I get familiar with some video tech here, but this is Lori, and this is Lori's hairstylist. And you can see, if you take a look at that, the length between them is less than 6 feet. So important and critical thing to take away from this is that if you are in power, if you are telling people be 6 feet apart, those rules don't necessarily apply to you. So you don't have to pay attention to this video if you are one of those people in charge. So if you're not one of those, though, you got a problem, because here's another article. This is an article that came out from our local paper in Seattle, KDOW, or local station. And they're talking in this article about a chain called Rudys, which is the place where I have got my hair cut for the last 18 or so years. It is an amazing business. I love Rudys. I go there as frequently as I can when I am not in a pandemic scenario. So this article is indicating that Rudys is not able to pay its bills, is searching for a quick sale to a private equity firm. And so who knows what's going to happen here. And critical point here is you need to be ready to figure out how are you going to get your hair cut when there are no businesses left to cut hair. And that is why it is really important to think about having your kids beef up their skills. And you really get a 2-for-1 out of this. This is a homeschooling opportunity, and you can get a sweet haircut out of the deal. And not only that, if you decide to participate in the challenge and also put your video online, you can figure out how to do video editing and develop a new skill. So there's all kinds of fun that can be had from participating in this. Now, we're going to go off to step 3. First, I got to get set up. So stand by. Okay, time for the final step in today's video. We're going to take this, going to hand it to my 8-year-old daughter. I'm going to ask her to get this walrus mustache handled. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, I just turned 8 and I'm going to shave my dad's mustache off. It's like I'm shaving people's face off when they're watching the video.
Okay, I'm going to hand you this.
Ah!
And all you got to do is just, figure it out and just try not to cut me. You can do it.
What if I shave your nose off?
Let's see. You probably won't do that.
Can I shave your eyebrows?
No. No, I think you're done.
Can I shave your hair?
No, I think you're done. Good job, sweetheart.
No, I think you're done. Good job, sweetheart.
All right.
All right.
Okay, here's the finished product. I'm not sure what it looks like, but it feels like in some ways I still have a mustache, but it also feels cleaned up a lot from where it was before. So I'll see what that looks like in a little bit. Anyway, I know she was meticulous. She did a good job. She had a good time. She learned something in the process. So now what did we learn today? We learned 3 things. We learned, first off, if you're gonna have your kids cut your hair, now's the time to do it. You wanna be on the early part of the curve. Second, we learned that where you normally get your haircut may be going out of business. It is going out of business for me or getting sold to someone else. Third, we learned that it doesn't just apply to the hair on your head, it applies to the hair on your face. So you can have your kids work on your mustache, your beard, whatever, get them involved, good, wholesome family fun. I mean, think about it. This is so much better than other things like planking or owling or those weird influencers that lick toilet seats and all that other weird stuff on the internet. This is family stuff. This is getting your kids involved, getting them learning, homeschooling, and you get benefits from it. Anyway, make sure you click like and click subscribe. Helps the YouTube algorithms. Hey, one more thing. If you watched this video and you did not see the original Kid Haircut Challenge, I'm putting a link at the end of the video. Click on that, and that'll give you a few minutes to give you a little bit more background on how to execute on this Kid Haircut Challenge. Thank you.